Well, it seems like we've set a lot of records lately, and we're going to take a look at those quick before we get into the forecast. First one we set was record rainfalls in April. Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, and Dubuque set new record rainfalls for the month of April here this last month. Of course, you know that led to some flooding along the rivers and some flash flooding several days. The next one we set was actually yesterday, a new state snowfall record for May. 13 inches of snow fell in Osage with this last storm. That beat the last May record of 10 inches in Lamar's back in 1947. Now, another record we're getting real close to has to do with severe weather. And this one, I think a lot of you probably wouldn't mind breaking. So far, we've had 344 days without a tornado in the state of Iowa. Now, currently, the record for no tornadoes is 356 days, set in 1955 and 56. So if we can go 2 more weeks without a tornado in the state, we will set another record. And we're also maybe going to be on track to set another record here for the month of May with rainfall. So far in the last 36 hours, we've had a lot of rainfall in some areas. Over 1.5 inches in Cedar Rapids, over 2 inches in Iowa City, just a little over 1.5 inches in Washington, 1 inch in Oelwein, a little over 1/2 inch in Dubuque, and just shy of 1 inch in Waterloo. And we'll still see more rain. And then unfortunately, I hate to tell you this, it looks like another soggy end of the work week this week, adding more rain to our total so far in May. So it could set another record here for May rainfall, but all that moisture in the air is leading to some fog out there. Dense fog advisory in effect until 10 a.m. Sunday morning for Waterloo, Charles City, Mason City, Iowa Falls, Waverly area. So keep that in mind if you're traveling here late tonight or tomorrow to church. You might have to give yourself a little extra time as you head out the door. Temperature is kind of a wide range. We got 65 in Dubuque, 57 starting to cool off in Cedar Rapids with some clouds and showers around, but only 43 in Iowa Falls and 40 where they still are having some snow on the ground from this last snow system. The winds are kind of all directions here and only about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but they're going to lighten up through the overnight hours, and you can really see that low pressure swirling away here. It is pushing away, and you might have noticed our rain today kind of the opposite, going from east to west across the state, where it's usually from west to east. Well, that's just because we're on the back side of this system. Still going to see this line kind of push through southern Iowa tonight, but already some clearing holes here in parts of southern Wisconsin. Could see some breaks in the clouds in our northern counties here later on tonight. And you can really see the temperatures. We had the warm air streaming into eastern Iowa today, but that cold air is still pushing into northwest Iowa, where some areas didn't get out of the 30s today, and that is all wrapping in along that low pressure system that is located, as I showed you, down here in southern Missouri. That is going to continue to slide away. The front is going to push up to the north. I think we'll see a break in the rain here by early Sunday morning, and most of the day on Sunday will be dry with a few holes in those clouds after the fog wears off. But could see a few afternoon showers in central Iowa and reaching eastern Iowa by tomorrow evening. But then the rain is done. As we head into Monday, we will actually see some sunshine and warmer temperatures to dry out all this rain. Here's your forecast for tonight. Scattered showers, areas of fog forming, could be dense at times. Lows only in the upper 40s. Tomorrow, upper 60s. Mostly cloudy skies to start the day with that morning fog turning partly cloudy in the afternoon with a few isolated showers. And then more sunshine and 70s return here as we head back to work and school. Don't forget that tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. Looks like you might be able to get outside and do some activities with that or parades, because very isolated shower chances. But I will say it's looking soggy again towards the end of next week. So we're going to have to watch that carefully, because a lot of the river is already running high with the snow and the rain we've seen this week. So we'll continue to track that and give more details as it gets closer.
I was down in Iowa City yesterday, and I noticed that the river did look close to its banks in some areas.
Yep, and Mississippi River is still flooding across the country, so we really don't need the rain anymore.
All right, thanks, Jennifer.